It seems like Mykelti's delusion for Cody's behavior has gone to an all-time high. Maybe it is delusion, or maybe it's just her trying to be protective over her father.
Yeah.
We don't know. But let's get into it, you guys. It is Mary.
And Alma.
Please you guys like,
subscribe,
and comment down below. And do not forget to subscribe to our Patreon, you guys.
Yes.
Yesterday, we are getting into it. Mykelti was recently doing a live stream of season 18, episode 12 of Sister Wives, you guys. And I don't know what happened, but somebody was talking to her or whatever, and I guess she had gotten maybe triggered.
Yeah, and she was saying that
that Cody doesn't have a mean bone in his body.
I'm just like,
obviously she said that out of wanting to protect her dad, because
watching the show. And I know she keeps on saying that Cody, the interview that he had with the Mormonism Live guys, is more closer to 2023 Cody, and what we saw all this time that we have been watching, at least the past few seasons, has been him trying to get over this divorce, or so we were seeing the worst of him. But now that he has come through, this is the real Cody.
Well, I think the reason why she even said that, because obviously Mykelti, that's not true, because you sat down there crying next to your husband while he was on his comfy game chair. You're crying about why would he say that he wants nothing to do with his children. Remember, he had said something really awful.
Oh, yes.
And she broke down and crying and stuff like that. Obviously, she knows that's not true, but I feel like she obviously was triggered. And obviously, some people, they're paying for a Patreon, but they're not being very nice.
Yeah.
And it's like you're reading the comments. I'm sorry, if I am a public figure, and then also I'm a public figure that is kind of associated with the quote-unquote villain, I'm sorry. I'm not, my comments will be off for my own sanity. Y'all are paying for my Patreon. I will not have my comments on. I will not. To protect my own sanity. Yeah. And I will not be reading it. Yeah. Because a lot of people are probably there just to kind of get information.
And I probably not be answering questions.
Yeah, I will not answer questions.
I think we appreciate you guys doing it. But yeah, I probably will not. I'll just make my comments.
Right.
Make my whatever, and that's it.
Yeah, I'll make my comments. I will not.
But I will not be as brave as you, Mykelti, or you, Gwen, are doing. I wouldn't be that brave.
Well, Gwen isn't really that. I don't feel like she's as disliked as Mykelti. I feel like because Mykelti is so close to Robin, she is more so disliked. Gwen is more, she doesn't really like Robin, and she's more so done with Cody. So people don't dislike her as much. I don't feel like people really dislike Gwen for real. I feel like they have a stronger dislike for Mykelti, which I feel like at the end of the day is her family. She's still trying to figure out what the hell she's doing. So
yeah. You have to remember, Mykelti just said that Logan is going to be 30 next week. These I call them kids. They're not kids. They're grown-ups. But they're all in their 20s. Like, they still have
a lot of growing and evolving to do. And we don't want anybody to ever
be learned and all that stuff.
And at the end of the day, we wouldn't want anybody to hold us, us, like
where we are now,
hold against us, like where we are currently in life.
We're
still growing, we're still evolving in life. Even at 52, even at 25, we're all growing. They're still growing and evolving.
20s, and somebody had like a little microscope looking at me.
That would be tough. That would be tough. That would be tough.
So,
if that was me, I probably would not be able to handle it. And me, I have a tendency to be a little sensitive. So, it was like one person being like, well, your daddy is an a-hole. Oh, really? Well, let me tell you about you and your mama. It'll be a mess, okay?
Oh, if it was our family, they will be coming for that daddy. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, so. It'll take one commenter and it will be a wrap.
Much to probably my chuckles.
Yeah, so I am going to be discontinuing my Patreon because I cannot handle it emotionally. Thank you for those who have subscribed. I will be sticking to my DIYs and my fashion and painting content. It'll be a wrap. So I appreciate it, Mykelti, you coming out here talking about your stuff.
Be so brave, yeah.
Yeah. Obviously you are still going through some stuff or whatever and stuff. I don't think she's being malicious. I think somebody did raise a good point that maybe she's not trying to be malicious with Robin, but I don't think she's being malicious, but I do think she has issues with her family. I think there maybe is some contention, and maybe that spills over, and maybe that kind of it's like why she picks at her mom a little bit, and maybe that's what that is. But who doesn't have issues with their family? Yeah, we all have to give a little bit of grace, right? So I think maybe that's what that is. Yeah. What was the topic? But my thing is that I just still don't be delusional. I feel like she said it out of anger. I feel like she said it out of anger. He doesn't have a mean bone in his body. Cody has several mean bones in the... How many bones we got in our bodies? Probably 90% of him is quite mean. I wouldn't say 90%. Well, maybe 70%. But we have seen some meanness in Cody. Yeah. Now, okay, maybe that's not how he usually has been. Right. But the Cody that is showing up right now as we're seeing him... It's not very kind. It's not very kind, okay? He just isn't. So, yeah, Cody has some meanness in his body. Not going to Isabel's stuff, that's mean. Yeah. And talking bad about the mama. Picking and choosing who you're going to go and... I gotta be there for Saul and Ariella, but I can't be there for Isabel. I'll make do my little rapid test, but you can't do that when it's Isabel. The mean things that you say, like to Janelle with the stick, all that. How you talk about your children. There's some meanness there. Even the one that made you cry, Mykelti, we all saw you. Okay, so first of all, everyone in life has a mean bone in their body. So it's a little bit of a stretch when you say he has no mean bones in his body. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He does, and he knows that. He already said, well, embrace the devil. He probably should just embrace the devil that he thinks he is. He already thinks he was a devil at that time. So yeah, let's not be in delusion, and let's not just outrightly tell a fib either. Yeah. So that was the only thing, Mykelti. But you will grow. You'll get there. But yeah, but as you get there, let's not be telling. And I think when she stops doing stuff like that, that's when people are gonna be like, okay, at least be honest about what you see. And I feel like it's going to take some time for her to really start to... I feel like the issue with her, and I feel like maybe what people have an issue with, is that Mykelti tends to not see Cody for who he is. And then also, on top of that, she defends him. To an extent that is kind of troublesome, or to some can be annoying. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that can be also an issue. Yeah. But obviously she's still going through some things. I don't want to believe that she's being particularly malicious, but I do believe that she has some serious issues with her family. She has kind of always been the odd duck. She has always been the rebellious child. And she had latched on to Tony, who she has yet let him be all up in her yakba soup, and he is there like this. Because she's had problems with her family. And what do you do when you have problems with your family? You latch onto your spouse because that is your everything. You're not really great with your family, so you latch onto your spouse, and now he's all up in the business. Even sometimes when you don't want to really be all up in the business. Mm-hmm. So that's really what the situation is. Yeah. But yes, Mykelti, all in due time, darling. May healing come.
All in due time.
Yes, y'all, we invite y'all to Oh, it's Mary.
And Amma.
We invite you guys to
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below.
Bye. Bye.